WrestleCentre presents a Voltage television taping Friday, November 21st at Exhibition Park, featuring the it factor of professional wrestling, TNA World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode, plus IFWA Heavyweight Champion Christopher Daniels teams with Matt Bullen to take on Riddick Stone and Mr. Energy Julian Young. Bell time 7 p.m. Tickets start at $15. Get yours through Ticket Atlantic or participating superstores. WrestleCentre Voltage is online and on demand on Bell Community One. WrestleCentre at Exhibition Park, Friday, November 21st.
Welcome everyone to this new edition of PromoCentre. I am Jason Mosher alongside Paul Phautly, and we are talking about November 21st right here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. New location, the Exhibition Park here in Halifax, and we are talking about the homecoming of Bobby Roode. The first time, mind you, he's coming to Halifax as a World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, TNA World Champion Bobby Roode will be at this live event November 21st at Exhibition Park, and what an event it's shaping up to be. From top to bottom, this card looks to be absolutely stacked. All throughout 2014, WrestleCentre has provided some of the biggest cards in maritime history, and this could be the biggest to date. The last show of 2014, you won't want to miss it, and as my colleague here, Mouse, mentioned, the homecoming of Bobby Roode. However, it might be a very rude homecoming because Titus now happens to think that this is his yard.
Bobby Roode. But what a lot of people don't realize, it's long before Bobby Roode made a name for himself in TNA. He made a name for himself here. Bobby Roode, this used to be your old stomping ground. This used to be your house. But then you left for bigger and better things. As you thought. And you thought that this would turn to shit. But it didn't. And that is for one reason, and that reason is standing in front of you right now. So Bobby Roode, on November 21st, if you have the balls to show up here, I challenge you. And I'm going to prove to you that this is my house now.
From Titus ahead of his match with Bobby Roode on November 21st. And Mouse, I gotta think, current world champion, returning to the Maritimes for the first time since winning that championship belt. The favorite of this one, no doubt, Bobby Roode.
I mean, there is no question that November 21st is going to be the biggest celebration in maritime wrestling history. With that being said, I'm sure Titus would love to be the one to put a screeching halt on that celebration. And I mean, if Bobby Roode is not careful, I think he might find himself in the QE2 as opposed to going back to Nashville with TNA. And I mean, with that being said, the dominance of Titus speaks for itself here within WrestleCentre over the past year.
Now, Mouse, you bring up an interesting word. You say dominance, and when you're speaking about dominance, you have to talk about Riddick Stone. At our last show, we saw Riddick Stone come out and interrupt the celebration of Christopher Daniels and the rest of the heel faction, and you have to think Riddick Stone's got that IFWA championship in his sights.
Show after show!
Christopher Daniels in a very exciting tag team match. Riddick's partner, the ever-exciting Mr. Energy Julian Young, they'll be taking on Christopher Daniels and heel faction member Matt Bullen.
I mean, if we really dissect this match, we're going to find that we have two very equal sides here. I mean, both sides have the workhorse. Of course, I'm talking about Christopher Daniels on the heel faction side and Julian Young, Mr. Energy, on the opposite side. We also have the two big men. I mean, Riddick Stone speaks for himself. Matt Bullen, he may not have the muscle mass of a Riddick Stone, but I mean, he'll kick someone's ass, you know, whether it's at the bar, you know, downtown Halifax, he doesn't care. He'll kick someone's ass, and he'll be, you know, he'll be glad to do it.
Absolutely, Matt Bullen, very dangerous competitor in his own right. And Mouse, you mentioned it earlier, the term workhorse. You hear a lot in professional wrestling, and when I hear that, all I can think about these days is Steve XXL Arsenault, a man who's been working his behind off here in WrestleCentre.
Hey, I said ass. Don't worry, you can say ass. It's PromoCentre. Come on, baby.
All right. Steve XXL Arsenault has been working his ass off here in WrestleCentre for the past few months, and he's got revenge on his mind when he goes into the contest against Greaser. WrestleCentre will also have Gary Williams inside a ring for the first time since his retirement in May of 2014. Hopefully Gary will address the issue with Brody Steele and his students. Most importantly, his top protege, Dylan Sharp. And who knows what else Gary Williams will have on his mind.
I mean, another man that has a lot on his mind and is dealing with a lot is Tommy Starr, and he will be in action on November 21st. Tommy Starr has been taking a lot of his frustrations out on his opponents. It'll be interesting to see what he does on November 21st.
Undivided opinion.
Hey! Hey! Dude! Hey! Dude! Hey, you guys! Come on! Come here! Come here, you son of a... Huh? Yo, listen to me. You want to attack Nick Diggs from behind? You want to jump him from behind? I'm standing here right in front of you. Why don't you try to do something about it? Try it!
Steve, you know what I'm going through, man. You know this. You know I work for James Carr. You know my dad's dying. You know he's sick.
Well, boo friggin' who? Let me add that to the list of things I don't give a crap about. I tell you what. You think you're a tough guy? You selfish son of a... You try that with me.
Calling me selfish. Steve Arsenault calling me selfish. Mr. Glory Hog in the middle of that ring. If you weren't so damn selfish, Nick Diggs wouldn't have got his ass kicked.
Huh, is that a fact?
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, we're gonna kick your ass tonight. You and me. You and me. Style to jump someone from behind. Frankly, I'm sick of it. They get in my business, they jump Nick Diggs from behind and put him on the injury reserve list for who knows how long. Hey, yeah? Easy, guys.
I'm not here for a fight.
What are you here for?
For my father, for his medical bills.
His medical bills?
Yeah.
Do it for your father's medical bills?
Yes.
Huh? What about Nick Diggs' medical bills?
Steve, have you ever had someone close to you die? Anyone in your family die? Your mom and your dad, they're both alive. Steve, my dad is a man of dignity, respect, and I love him with all of my heart. I refuse to let him sit in a hospital and rot away. He's gonna pass. He's gonna pass my home, surrounded by family and loved ones. Steve, that comes at a cost. I need to buy the painkillers. I need to buy the medicine. I can buy the home care. I can't administer that stuff. Steve, that's why I'm with Carr. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Listen, man, the fact of you coming in here and sharing all of that, I don't even know what to say. I appreciate the fact that you came and let me know all this, and I'll tell you, Tommy, I look at you with a whole new respect. The fact is, every man's responsible for his own actions, and I hope this thing with Carr doesn't blow up in your face. You were humble enough to come in here and tell me all this, and I'm humble enough to stick out my hand and shake yours.
Thank you for understanding.
And thanks for telling me.
Excuse me, Tommy? I'm not going. Steve and I are good now, and on top of that, I've been working so hard for you. I've done everything you've asked me to do. I'm going to go through that door. I'm going home.
You're not going home. Come on.
I'm not going anywhere.
You know what? You've earned yourself a raise, big guy.
Will also be in the corner of his employer, Greaser James Carr, with regards to his match with XXL Paul. I mean, this is awfully rude.
Hello, Ticket Atlantic? Yes, 2 tickets to WrestleCentre on November 21st at Exhibition Park, please.
Paul, your phone's not even on.
Doesn't have to be on. This is PromoCentre, baby.
Okay, well, I mean, we're talking about the show November 21st. We're going to wrap up this edition of PromoCentre. We're talking about the TNA World Heavyweight Champion being in Halifax, and he's going to be going up against heel faction's Titus. A lot of people might be confused. You know, usually we're running at the Halifax Forum. However, for this event, we are going to be at Exhibition Park. Tickets are available through Ticket Atlantic, not Ticket Pro, so make sure you're not confused. However, make sure you're there with a chair, and I'll see you there.
When can I get a catchphrase like that?